As it looks like we're actually about to go live here, so I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens this map. As we see, I'm gonna follow Yule this rollout. He's decided to go window. Nice sticky damage onto the enemy man there. Early sticky damage. As he's trying to take some position, still just sitting in that garage, but aggressive bomb here. The medic's actually gone through maintenance on the blue team, and blue have pretty much entirely taken over the red team's side. I really like that maintenance rollout that they did. And wow, yeah, really dominant performance there. Pish getting 3 kills, and yeah, just completely dominating the mid. Jimmyfish chasing hard here. It looks like he's going to try to frag the med, and he does! Nice frag onto the medic there. Looking to try to get the demo man as well, but it's not going to happen. But really, really nice thinking there by Jimmyfish. Just knowing that it was just the medic and the demo man getting out. And if he chased hard, he'd probably be able to frag maybe one of them. Hopefully the medic. So yeah, the blue team going to get spy here. Yule is actually pretty forward in upper lobby. Sorry, no, Pishka's coming through the bottom right.
And for those of you just joining us, Jimmyfish is actually Shooter on your screens on the stream. His in-game name is Jimmyfish, but apparently we're testing a new plugin, so full Uber advantage for CC. We're going to see how they use it. Probably demo scout top left going in. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. But they haven't noticed the sentry until it's too late. The sentry did a lot of work on that Uber, and now they're just falling behind the point. Yule's doing a good job of blocking out their combo, and there's no stickies on point anymore. But yeah, it looks like CC have just got too many kills, and they're getting revenge and taking the first round.
Just as I was discussing how this map wouldn't be as much rolls from mid to last, we see a roll from mid to last in the first round. Just my luck. But regardless, here we are into the second round. I'm gonna watch Cindy this rollout. Rolling main actually. Again, rolling main against that previous mate rollout, maybe not the best decision. He's just setting up a lot of defensive stickies here. Pops them pretty early, and the same aggressive mate rollout coming out here from the blue team. Cindy gets a nice frag onto Shooter, but Gunblade taking down Caber and Sneaky Pish. A lot of position here on the point by ONS as they entirely force out the blue team there. So nice play there by ONS. They countered that rollout pretty effectively. I'm not really sure that I saw how Cindy got that pipe kill, but definitely good play. So the red team trying to aggress on the spy here. It is pretty much even players, and Yule's on pretty good health here. He just wants to get buffed, but red actually don't have that many players left in, so it looks like they're going to try to probably escape here and give up the position that they had as the blue team go ahead and take corner.
Yeah, I think they realised that it was just an even situation and probably wasn't the best to have their entire team commit around corner there without some sort of advantage. So maybe now you'll see like a suicide, just a roamer around the corner through house, or maybe they'll try and pick Reese up and get a kill there.
Yeah, one of the best things about Badlands, and the reason that it is the greatest map in all of TF2, is because of scenarios like this. There's more things that can be done besides just that plain old bomb your roamer and then maybe get a sniper if you have a good sniper in your team and see how it goes. Just the way the Badlands works and the way that it flows, things like, you know, resup pushes on the flank and, you know, aggressive Ubers and just random bombs around, you know, bombing both soldiers around choke can be effective. As we see Caber bomb around choke, he misses actually a few rockets, but he drops Hayes. Sorry, no, wow. Cindy drops Hayes with a rolly. Hayes really wanted to hold on to that Uber there. And Pish dying forward there. Pretty early Uber here from ONS, but looks like they're getting frags with it. 2 blue players stuck in house. Gunblade only on 9 HP, and he goes down to Dorky, so yeah, not really sure.
Yeah, I feel like Caber stayed alive way longer than he should have. I mean, I was watching from Hayes' POV there, and he was on 100 health for a very long time, just dancing around, but the rest of his team didn't clean him up in time, and yeah, with such a huge player advantage, ONS just rolled to last and cap.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Caber stayed alive for way too long. Probably not the fault of Hayes. I mean, he could have popped Uber there, but I think maybe the Uber wouldn't have been as effective. But regardless, we're back on the next mid. Yule's actually messed up his rollout and he's decided to go Valley, getting some early stickies up onto the enemy team's bats, and looks like they're actually rolling normal this time. 2 really early kills by Cindy that have so much position across the point. But Tomberry actually gets taken down by Yule, and Hayes is able to get out because of it. Out with a scout, actually. Gunblade and him escaping with their lives back to last. Dorky trying to get into upper lobby here. It looks like he's going to try to see what he can do, but he sees that the enemy team's med and scat are actually out, so decides to get back, get up on Spire, cap the Spire, and then here in all likelihood we're going to see what will be Dorky suicide or a 2-player suicide, and then Dorky snipe. But we could see something different. We could see a spy or a heavy, or even just an Uber trade or something like that.
Yeah, ONS do like to run spy occasionally from what I've seen when I've played against them and watched their scrims. So a spy is definitely in the works as well, or could potentially be. But I'd say more than likely we're probably going to see a suicide into Dorky sniping here.
Yeah, for sure. We see Dorky in lower here. He's actually trying to shoot stickies off the point, but he's been discovered, and blue team are actually running a sniper of their own up, going to the top left now. Kind of looking his way through the glass.
Yeah, it looks like I'm just watching Dorky right now. He's sitting in the bottom right hand side. Maybe he's just going to try and rush the Roma or go for the point. It looks like he's sacking for the point here, and yeah, sticks get dead. Kamer died as well. I'm not sure if that was intentional going in at the same time there, but Cinderella Man gets 2 kills with the trap, so it's going to be happy with that. Looks like...
Yeah, ONS have a fair bit of time on the point here as Tombury walks in top left. He does pop Uber earlier, and he doesn't actually force a multi, so he's pretty much out here. That's pretty much just been an Uber trade, but they do have a player advantage. Wow, Tombury coming too far forward when there was a little bit of Uber time left on the blue team. Fragging Pishk, and now Pishk is peeking upper, trying to get as much damage as he can. He's taken upper here, fragged Cinderella Man, and he's probably going to be able to frag the Roma as well. Yeah, the Roma stuck in the bottom left here, so right now they just need to watch out for anything that could possibly backcap them. And look at Dorky, he's under Grey Bridge, he's looking to come through main. There is a scout on last here, and he has actually been seen, so nice work by that scout staying on last, but that just means he's not actually there for the push out on the Spire, and without having their scouts up on Spire, that's
wow, Dorky actually falls off of the battles there and finds the medics, so wow, the foil backup attempt turns into a medic pick there for Dorky, so nice play by him. And the rest of CC are just getting cleaned up right now with no heals, so looks like ONS are just going to be wanting to take this into last. They do have full Uber advantage, so they could just wait for their respawners, which I think would be the safer option. So they want to think about how they want to use this advantage now. I'm expecting to see Demo Scout top left once again, especially with the Pyro defense, and CC don't really have enough time to set up a sentry either, so we'll see what they do.
For sure. So ONS just in upper, giving their players buffs. It looks like they're actually going to take it in the top left. We'll see what this Pyro is made of, but it doesn't look like much as Caber frags Jimmyfish on the flank as well, and with Gunblade going down, things aren't looking too good. Cindy dies, but so does Pish. Dorky dying, but Sam just jumping straight onto the point. Sorry, Sneaky jumping straight onto the point and capping that out. So yeah, no, that Pyro really didn't do that much work. I mean, he just got behind the scout and juggled the combo around, but it didn't really matter in the end. He just got taken down and clinical last push, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that being said, there was a bit of a misstep by Vinti there. He actually missed Cindy during the multi and accidentally flashed a player behind, and Cindy actually died during that push, but it doesn't end up mattering as looks like another rollout coming out. Red are really aggressive all over the point, but the aggressive players just get shut down immediately. And Blue just walking across their point with their entire team here. And looks like Caber and Vinti are actually going to get out, with Vinti staying alive.
Yeah,
so,
Jimmyfish chasing aggressively here. I like this. He's still trying to chase into last. Not looking too good. He's in a 1v3 here. Going to try to take out the pocket at top left, but not actually able to do so. Blue team do have a fair bit of time on Spire here, and it's going to be able to help them out, but ONS still don't have Uber. With only a scout advantage, I wouldn't say pushing Spire here would be the optimal choices. Yeah, they fall back to last, and Jimmyfish does come up sniper. Not entirely unexpected.
In a turn of events, it looks like on the defending side, Dorky is actually Spy, so this is what we were talking about before. But yeah, he unclicks right in front of the medic, and that's just bad luck. They know he's Spy now, and he's likely going to be just wanting to get back. But he's still hanging around in trap, and he's surely going to go down here.
Or is he?
Oh, that was so close.
To the sniper. So yeah, with the one player out, it looks like the the blue team are probably going to try to push. Jimmyfish taking a bit of a poke there, but dying himself. Scout pushing really aggressively into lower. That's Sneaky. He's out on Greybridge now. This duel is going to decide the fight, but Sneaky decides just to go back into forward spawn. But wow, a nice aggressive pre-rocket there from Pishk, almost catching Sneaky off guard. But yeah, no, Jimmyfish back up on Sniper, ready to snipe the dudes in the head, as we saw him do a bit on Granary.
Yeah, and Dorky's swapped off the sniper himself here, so we'll see a bit of a sniper duel as we've seen before. Jimmyfish, aka Shooter, did actually get the better of him on Granary when they did do this, so we'll see what happens this time. A scout did just rush Shooter under last time and kill him straight up, but looks like Thalion's aware of that and is now playing closer with Shooter to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Alright, I'm being harassed to give my mate Brad Aporia a big shout out on the stream. So shout out to you.
Looks like my game has just crashed, so you'll have to go solo for a little.
It's okay, Badlands, it's okay. I forgive you. Alright, so we see red team just holding the last point here. Jimmyfish actually an upper. Trying to see what he can do at the top left here. This is a very common spot. Just seeing if the pocket will peek him and just getting an instant headshot in him. But it looks like the red team are being very well organized in the fact that they're not peeking him. This is really good play. And this is the way that you should really treat the sniper. Just do not peek him at all, and there's nothing that he can do. And the discipline from Tomberry and Cindy in not peeking him is definitely a +1. As we see them just holding the top right here. And he actually frags Caber at the top left from the stairs. A really nice kill. It looks like the blue team probably going to take top right with this. No, they're just solo Ubering in through top left. An early pop, but they do force the enemy team's Uber. Pish going to jump top right here. Sneaky dying the Thalion. Really nice frag there by Sneaky. And it looks like ONS Tomberry is pretty low at the bottom left here. May actually die, but no, he actually gets the kit. And with Dorky fragging Pish, that's not exactly what they want. Jimmyfish goes to the point, but wow, Thalion jumping onto the point here! Sorry, jumping onto the head of Tomberry, and getting a fair bit of time onto the point, but nothing actually comes of that. So, yeah, definitely a weird Uber trade. I thought maybe the better decision there would have been to push top right, but the Uber fight kind of went on for a little bit too long, and I think Tomberry stayed alive for a little bit too long there, and as the fight continued to rage, ONS just kept on getting frags.
Yeah, and I'm back in as well. And one thing as well is that as the fight continues to go on, it gets worse for the team with the sniper as well if he's not continuously getting headshots and putting out damage. Because even though he got that open frag, I mean, at that point, or from that point onwards, I should say, like he really wasn't doing anything, and it just means that the DM fights really put his team at a disadvantage.
We see Dorky actually sniping at the top right here. He actually goes back to scout. Oh wow, an aggressive bomb for the point there by Thalion. You'll actually frags Dorky there, so just an instant trade of players. Oh wow, Pishka's actually Ubered in. Sorry, I didn't actually see that. Jumping the top right now. The other team is actually used as well. Gunblade going down to the point, but gets shut down instantly. Hayes is actually out at upper lobby, but there's still a scout on last. He frags Cindy and he gets him the last. Wait, what did we just see?
Wow.
In that game?
Shooter just went absolutely huge. They're getting 2 kills and then capping as the scout jumped off the point just at the wrong second. Really nice work there.
Yeah, wow, yeah, nice play there by the fish of Jimmy, aka Shooter. But here we go to the second rollout as we see Cindy and the other demo man Yule going window. A really aggressive bomb here by the blue team. This is the maintenance rollout that we saw earlier. Jimmyfish fragging Sneaky and Cinderella Man dying reasonably early as well. An aggressive bomb for the medic by Caber. Hayes is up in the air, he's on 40, but he stays alive on the train, and pretty much all of the red team are dead. There are still chasers trying to come for the medic, but luckily enough, Vinty stays alive on 31 HP in upper lobby, and nobody else is actually chasing him, so a really aggressive mid win there from CC. I liked that aggressive soldier bomb from the mate and just general aggression on the mid.
Yeah, I mean, Shooter and Euro really came up hand in that rollout, getting 2 kills each, so they're just capitalising off the aggressive play of their soldiers, kind of baiting themselves so that the rest of their team can clean up.
Okay, we see Jimmy Fish pretty confident. He's actually sniping from choke here. Try to see what he can get. He's actually being spotted. It's not really what you want. So yeah, just sniping on mid here.
I feel like right now, Cable could potentially even just jump in corner right now, because there's so many players forward. I mean, at the very least, he could force the Uber or get something done, because they're all sitting so far forward. I mean, they could even trying to aggressive Uber in corner. That could potentially work out well for them as well, but they need to do something to take advantage of Shooter being sniper choke right now, because he's just so far forward. And looks like we've got a pause.
Yes, I think we do indeed have a pause. So let's talk about what's happening right now. As the game is paused, we see a rocket in the air from Thalion about to hit the ground. That's some crazy shit. Okay, sorry. The pause is done. I'm done vomiting words out of my mouth. As we see Jimmy Fish continuing to try to pick the choke and getting shut down by Cindy's spam.
ONS, I really feel like they have to do something about this. Having Cindy spam the choke is good, but I don't know. I feel like they can just like maybe take the combo in from house or through the connector or something, just Uber behind them. I feel like they could really crush them in corner right now because their players are just so far forward.
Yeah,
they need to do something about this sniper. They can't just let him take shots.
With the sniper being forward, really, Tomberry could just come close to the choke and get a good bounce on him and frag him, while the demo man or whoever, this pocket is actually close up there, but they're just giving them choke here and letting them do whatever the hell they want. Jimmy Fish back at their maintenance, trying to get a pick at resup, but it looks like an aggressive Uber has actually come in here from Cindy, forced the enemy team's multi, but good things aren't going to come of it, as Thalion dies on the flank, but Tomberry dies as well. Dorky picking up 2 frags, and a third goes to Cinderella Man. So, not too good. Yule frags the soldier who was behind on mid, but he himself is actually gonna... No! Almost die to Dorky, but Sneaky ends up cleaning him up. And Hayes gets out of the fight unscarred, so good play by him.
Yeah, pretty much that entire DM fight post-Super, CC were fighting 5 versus 6. I was watching from Shooter's perspective, and he just wasn't hitting a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have a sniper in that situation, if you're not getting constant headshots or getting kills, then nothing good is gonna come of it for your team. So they kind of all just got cleaned up in that situation.
Hayes taking a little bit of spam here. Red team trying to push Spire. They get Pish and Jimmy Fish over at resup, so that's pretty much going to guarantee them Spire. Dorky dies around resup, but yeah, nice play by the red team there, getting those 2 frags, and Spire. They had a slight Uber advantage, and I'm not sure if that was the reason that they thought they could be so aggressive, but no, they ended up continuing to aggress and getting Spire here, so they are in fact climbing. No real need to, because of the fact that the blue team have their Uber and they are all back at last, but regardless, we see Dorky actually on the spy here in trash. He did die pretty late in that fight to Thalion, so gonna have to have a look and see what he's doing. Skies is an enemy scout, but the other team has a spy as well!
Walked past each
that
other.
was hilarious! They're fishing lower lobby here. Gonna look to come up, but he's been spotted instantly and dives to Sneaky. And I think the Dorky spy was also spotted. That was one of the funnier moments that I've seen.
Oh, if only they knew that they walked past each other right at that second.
Dorky on 13 here. He's actually walked in at the bottom right, and he's actually at top right now. Fails the jump across. He's gonna unclick right in front of that scout and die. So he will be looking for an aggressive scout on the flank of CC, and it looks like that's probably going to be Gunblade. No, sorry, Jimmy Fish. I think he just walked straight into upper there to try to see what he could do, and ended up dying. So not too good. But regardless, I guess that just sends things back to even, and with Dorky's death, he's decided to jump on the sniper class, the Snipperoo, and try and get some headies on some enemies. That's what we all come to see. Dorky, a pretty good sniper, pretty well known for his sniping abilities within Div 1. Nice body shot under that scout. But he's pretty much got him caught behind the point here and rotates over the stairs. But yeah, Dorky, an ex-CS high-level player, definitely a sniper to look out for.
Yeah, not really much to say right now, just an even situation. Just waiting for Dorky to see if he can get an angle on a player right now. He's looking top right to get the room and just misses a headshot. But yeah, we're kind of just waiting for something to happen at this point in time. Another shot just missed, unfortunately, for Dorky. He's going to rotate and just try and see if he can get a different angle, maybe going lower to top left this time. And it looks like Gunblade has swapped the sniper as well to try and counter. I'm not sure how much I agree with having a defensive counter sniper, unless it's like Sheep, just because I feel like it's a bit of a gamble and it's one that you don't necessarily need to take. I feel like if you're just playing your core classes and not picking the sniper, or if your flankers like making an aggressive move based on the fact that they don't have their core 6 classes, then that's a better option than just trying to dice roll the sniper to be sniper, especially since it's such a random thing in this game.
Yeah, I definitely agree 100% with what you said. Wow, an aggressive bomb there, did I just see? Yeah, K-Bit came in from lower aggressively to force the U, but didn't get anything out of it, sadly. And Dorky frags Jimmy Fish as he tried to aggress there, I think in lower, and got taken out for it. Now Dorky's peeking at top right, a nice body shot there onto Thalion as Tomberry trying to take top right, but decides against a little bit of indecision there from him. Dorky's looking to peek top left here. This is the miracle shot, but he ends up failing it. I guess we'll get back onto Dorky's cam here and see what he's got to do. Getting completely spammed out, down to 51. CC doing a really good job of just spamming out every single possible choke that he could look to. Oh, nice! Right around the corner. Frags Pishka. Now he's back on stairs looking for another frag, as it looks like the red team just goes straight in through lower to trade Ubers. Tomberry up at the top left here, fighting a scout. KB gets a frag onto Thalion as well, and Cindy's just sitting in lower, continuing to spam. Dorky fragging Hayes, and Yule dying as well to Cinderella. And again, really nice play there from ONS at the end of that fight. Dorky got 2 really nice frags, not only the initial frag onto the pocket there, but the frag onto the net at the end.
Top left directly into their combo after the pocket died, just because like in the even Uber exchange they don't have a soldier there to kind of bounce him, and he can kind of just do whatever he wants and bounce the demo around, and there's not really much he can do. And yeah, from the post Uber, Dorky got another kill, Tomberry jumped top right, and the frags just went in their favour. Alrighty, so it looks like Eps is not with us currently. I'll just have a quick look at the stats while we're waiting. Yeah, Dorky, looks like Dorky top frag that half, going 15 for 11, 3 headshots as well, so his sniper play, really an asset to them, particularly in that last push. In terms of damage, looks like Tomberry is actually topping the damage right now, with Yule just behind him, 5300 and 5200 respectively, so overall the damage is really even. There's actually only 600 total damage between the two teams, and the frags are really close as well, with 7 frags difference just in ONS's favour. So as we predicted and hoped, this is a really close game right now. 3-2 the current score to ONS. This is the second map of the Premier Division semi-final. I am Snowblind, and I'm here with Eps, who is currently not here right now. So we're just in halftime right now, kind of waiting for both teams to ready up and figure out what's going on. We'll be interested to see how they change their play and what they do with their role.
Yeah, well, I'm back.
Back in the mix?
Yeah, have to see what happens this game. It looks like I think I just heard a ready up sign. let's get hyped for the second half.
Yeah, I was just saying that the teams and the damage are really, really close. There's only 500 damage between the two teams, so this is a really, really close game as we predict.
Yeah, for sure. Let's have a look at Yule for this first rollout. He's actually gone through house onto, wow, Cindy taking a lot of position there. Getting a little bit of damage taken himself. As 2 frags go to Dorky and Sneaky. And wow, yeah, blue team taking a nice amount of position there on that mid. And securing it for themselves. The chasing scout does get taken down by Gunblade. So I think the red team, oh no, okay, so nice time onto mid by the blue team. It looks like they're actually going to be able to get Spire as well. So the boys over at CC should probably expect a util, probably a sniper, as we see, as predicted, Dorky jumping onto his favorite class and getting ready to peek the lower area. Hopefully CC are accustomed to this and ready to frag him when he pokes, or spam him out at least. So Jimmy Fish, sorry, Shooter actually has a sentry up. Is it just me, or is the gun not showing up in the STV?
No, it's showing up, but a nice trap by Yule there, predicting Dorky to snipe, just takes him down immediately. And
that trap.
Yeah, they're trying to go aggressive off that. And Gunblade actually forces the Uber, so that's a really nice play by him. And with the Uber just fading, the sentry does a lot of work, but they managed to take down Yule. Cindy with a really nice...
Yeah, peeked lower and got 2 random pipes straight up onto Yule. Blue Scout poking at top left here, trying to see what he can get done. Cindy continuing to spam up at the top left. Sorry, Thalion dies over on the flank. Things aren't really looking too good for the boys over at CC here. They're just dying one by one when they have uber advantage. This is really not what they want. ONS probably looking to aggress, but with this sentry sitting up here on the top right, I think it is. I can't see it, but I think it's on the top right. Definitely one of the best spots, I think, in the game to put your sentry. Yeah. Not really much they can do, and they still have uber advantage. I'm not really sure if they're going to try to use it. I'm not sure they think it's as big as it actually is. So yeah, no, they did have full uber advantage, and I don't think they are going to use it. So, looks like a bit of a waste.
Sneaky is up on Spire right now, but it looks like he's been spotted straight away. As he decloaks right in front of their entire team. The sentry and Dorky goes for a play at the same time as well. So the sentry kind of shutting down any opportunity there.
Pish looking to be aggressive into upper here. He does force the Uber, but wow. Sorry, nice damage there by Caber onto the flank players, and Tombury walking over and finishing one of them off. Cinderella Man getting another frag, and Caber fragging Thalion at bottom right. That just did not work out in their favour, that fight. And this round, again, going to go to ONS, putting them 4-2 up in this game. And I have to say, that Uber there from Pish, it just didn't work. I mean, they just didn't force enough of the multi, and Tombury getting that frag over on the flank at the end of the Uber ended up letting them win.
Yep, absolutely. And now we're 4-2 in the Premier Division semi-finals. It's the second map, and Cindy does a hell of a lot of damage with the first roll. It really denies their players out. And so many frags coming out of that initial damage from Cindy, and yeah, the scouts from ONS just cleaning up completely. And that's going to be a full wipe. Vinti goes down, so I really want to see some crits right now. I feel like it hasn't been used at all this game, and this would be the perfect time for them to use crits.
Yeah, definitely. 4x cap up on the Spire, and the demo will make it 6 of the Pain Train. So no way red team are going to be fighting that. Vinti does not come up crits, sadly. But we'll just have to see what comes of this. I like this sentry spot up in the top right. It's in a really difficult spot to spam, and it pretty much completely prevents any sort of solo Ubers from the top left. It's really difficult to spam, even, sorry, right when I say that it does get spammed out. I'm not really sure how that happened with the if the engine were there.
Yeah, I think he walked away for like a split second just to get the resup cabinet and went down there. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be another even situation. Only Jimmy Fish, aka Shooter, on the sniper right now. No other utils really. Again, like, I really want to see more utils from the defensive side, maybe even a heavy or something like that, just because they seem to be, well, CC have been losing these even uber situations, and they really need to change something up. They can't just keep running the exact same lineup with barely any utils and expect things to be different.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they've tried the exact same thing over and over, and nothing's actually come of it. Wow, nice headshot there from the Fish of Jimmy, aka Shooter, onto the pocket. Is that a bit of MM1 coming out from you? Keep it up.
It's like Shooter's just making a play off that one pick, runs in on stairs, tries to make something happen, but can't land the shots. And now ONS have a player advantage for about another 10 seconds, so we'll see if they try and do something off this gunblade with a nice one Dorky there. So,
man, this is getting boring. Really, this is all we've seen this game. We've just seen the red team holding last and the blue team with a util, and then Dorky just, he bides his time, but when he needs to, he gets a frag.
yeah, I mean, they're getting these kills, like defending, they're getting like these 1 or 2 picks, but when they try and retake, they just get shut down completely and eventually lose the situation. They need to change the way they're attacking or the way that they're defending or something, because it's just not working for them right now.
Yeah. Definitely agree.
Is this double sniper we're seeing right now on red team? Both of the scouts have opted to go sniper. I'm not sure if they've realised, and yeah, it seems like they're swapping off now, but that would have been interesting.
Well, I remember back in the days of OzFortress Winter League 8, there was a team in Prem called Upgrade, and I remember often, especially around the start of the team, they would run 2 snipers defending last. Definitely an interesting strategy to use. Shout out to those guys for the double sniper strats that I remember quite vividly. Nice frag from Dorky under the other sniper.
So we'll see how they're going to use this. Cable looks like he's going to bomb in from bottom right, and he's got a lot of damage on the player's top right, but it does go down. Yeah, just another even player trade that we've been seeing for the last 5 minutes. Not really much else is happening on it. Seems like neither team is really using these player advantages, these small player advantages effectively. Like, it's not a matter of getting the kills, they're getting the kills all the time. It's just that the rest of the team is not executing in a way that really that anything comes of it, really. Like, again, they've got a 1 player advantage. Looks like Shooter was Spy, but we'll see if they try and push off it. I'd like to see them just trade Ubers here, but looks like coordinated spam. They managed to take down another and a headshot into the pocket as well. So
yeah,
wow, they just walk onto the point, and yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah, that's GG. 5-2, 5-2 from both teams. I mean, sorry, ONS winning the semi-final. Not entirely unpredicted, I guess. This team has been together with pretty much the exact same core all season. They've been practicing. To see effort being rewarded with a nice win. That'll guarantee them that spot in the grand final versus Team Immunity, who I think have already won their semi.
Yes.
Which was, for those in chat wondering, where is Team Immunity? One of the major reasons that their games actually haven't been casted is because the games have just been rolls. But regardless, that was the semi-final for our 11, and yeah, so good games.
Alrighty, so I think we're going to go to a break for the next 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to come back with some interviews, so stick with us. Yeah, we'll be back soon.